Yo, what's up, guys? Holyknight with you, bringing you episode 4 review of Vermilion. In this episode, we had a lot of action, which I'm grateful for. It starts off with our main character, Shihiro. He's with his friends at nighttime, destroying like parts of Tokyo, and we find out that he's going around where the mist is at to destroy barriers that are in there. But since the barriers are hidden and you can't see or sense them, he has to attack it randomly, which exhausts his power, which makes him very fragile and weak in the end because he's exhausted. And his friend Katetsu is like, you don't have to do this, blah blah blah, he's trying to like make him calm down and not work too fast because he's overexerting himself, which is going to kill him in the end. But his mindset is, if I can hurry up and destroy Tokyo to save, people from despair and whatever, I'm going to do it. So, they talk about that real quick. Then you get this one scene with the annoying investigator just talking more smack, saying how he's a killer and whatever, and when are you going to be satisfied in killing, and when is the next victim and stuff like that, But Katetsu this time jumped in and was defending Shihiro, so that was cool. And seeing Shihiro and Katetsu use their power more and being better at it, it's awesome. That's another thing I liked about this episode. Then you had this one part of the episode where they are in this forest attacking it to find the barrier, and they get jumped by the chick with the long black hair and the dude with the sunglasses, which, excuse me, I'm not sure if we got their names yet, but maybe I'm missing it, but we don't know their names yet, so I'm just gonna keep describing them by how they look because we don't know their names. But they interfere and try to stop him, and Katetsu try to fight the guy with the glasses, and he does okay, but then he gets flinged away. And then the doctor's assistant, which we get their name, but I always forget. I think Akira is the doctor, and his assistant, I forgot her name, but the doctor's assistant basically takes over the fight. They start fighting, and then we have Shihiro, our main MC. We have him fighting the chick with the long black hair, and he notices this glowing rock and he attacks it. And chick with the long black hair and Shihiro, our main C, both get sent to like this dream world, and then they're walking around, and she's trying to talk to him, and he's like, if you're not gonna help me with the exit, stop talking to me and leave me alone. But of course she doesn't listen, she keeps following. And then he's just very interesting about how I don't mind dying here as long as I'm with you. And that also brings up something else I forgot to mention earlier in the episode, where we find out that the leader of Chaos is her father, and we see a picture in her room of a blowout person holding her, the child, and Chihiro. So apparently they are connected by somewhere. Now they could be siblings with different parents, or maybe they are brothers and sisters completely and not halves. Maybe they're cousins, who knows, or maybe their family were just close friends. This can turn out either or. But since this is supposed to be a romance action game anime, they probably are gonna end up together. It'd be weird if they are family, but yeah, that was stated early in the chapter. Early in the episode, I forgot to mention that. But they continue with the dream war, and she eventually helps them out. As you see in the screenshot, they combine their powers and break through, and she also teaches them how to manifest this power slowly and calmly. So I guess that's more of a power up for him and more experience and knowledge. But while this is going on, we also have Katetsu fighting. Now Katetsu's fighting this weird busty chick wearing red on a motorcycle. He's fighting her, she's fighting him, and she brings out her familiar, attacks him, whatever. And their dialogue towards each other is weird until they realize, wait a minute, you're not an agent of chaos. And then she said to him, aren't you an agent of chaos? An agent of chaos? And they both look at each other just dumbstruck, like, the anime style. And then she was like, oh, I'm sorry, you did pretty good. And then she ran off. She flew off somewhere. And it was like, really? It was funny though. Can't wait to see her again. Hopefully she's on our side. But yeah, the episode just ended with them breaking out and her saying, it's because of your mother, and then she walked away. So they don't got the same mothers. We know that thanks to that statement. But again, how is Chihiro and this lady with the black long hair, how are they related? Are they just friends? Are they blood brothers and sisters? Are they half brothers and sisters? Are they cousins? What's their relationship? Thanks to that picture, we know they knew each other as kids. But what is it? In my personal opinion, like I said, this is supposed to be a game action romance series, so I'm thinking maybe their mothers were close friends, and that's how they knew each other. Or maybe they had the same father, which is the man we saw earlier, the leader of Chaos. Maybe it's their father, but their mothers are different. I mean, this can go either or. I mean, I haven't read the manga, so please no spoilers, people. But so far, things are looking pretty good. Katetsu could fight better now. Chihiro is learning to more control of his overwhelming power. You know, we also get a scene with the doctor, Akira. He gets real sick and he takes medication, and he couldn't join the fight tonight. So I wonder what he's sick from. Is it a human disease? Is it a spiritual disease? Maybe he comes from another place and he's getting sick coming over here. Maybe he's like Loki from Fairytail, how Loki was a celestial spirit living in the human world and was getting sick. Maybe he's something similar to that. This is a game action anime. It's very, very open thanks to its categories, and it could do many things. But yeah, so far 4 episodes in and I'm liking it. But that's all for my review. I give it 5 stars. 4 stars. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below and opinions, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.